Welcome back to this commentated roleplay for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, a hardcore mode. So, at the conclusion of the previous episode, Henry and co. Were just making camp upon this lakeside and setting about making preparations for an evening out under the stars. So let us hop to it and see what we can do to help make camp.
Go away, Mutt. You'll get nothing from me. Henry! Whistle at that mutt of yours to stop barking.
Come here, Matt.
Come here. What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry? All right, I'll see what I can get for you.
Well, hoorah! Peace at last. That barking was a pain in the ass.
Don't be mean to Matt. Let's talk to Oates. Perhaps you can help. With some food for Matt.
Listen, would you have some scraps for Mutt?
That's a good one. He already gobbled up a piece of venison while I was having a piss. I've got one last sausage and I'll be saving that for the way back. Look, Henry, I'm fond of that beast, but you ought to keep him under control.
A few options here. We'll get food at Troitsky. I'll bring you something from the nobles' feast. Interesting. And you wouldn't want Mutt to bite you. Or we have another option. What would you swap that sausage for? Wonder if Henry would be using a little bit of persuasion here. Seems in line with his character so far and my particular play style. So let's go for this option.
Come on, Oates. We'll get to Trotsky tomorrow, and there'll be plenty of food there. We're a noble's escort, so they're obliged to feed us well. Pheasant in wine, roast pork with apples. Have you ever been to a proper noble banquet?
No, I haven't. Why would the lords invite me to their table?
True. But they'll invite me. I might be only a noble's bastard, but Sir Hans opens doors for me, if you get my meaning.
Aye, that makes sense.
Listen, if you give me that sausage now for Mutt, I'll bring you something from the feast tomorrow, all right?
Christ! All right, but you better not forget about me.
Don't worry. Thanks, mate.
Seems like we were successful. But we must make a note to repay Oates. Come here, Matt.
Here, Mutt.
Smoke Sausage food. Sausage slowly smoked in beechwood. You are most lucky, Matt. Enjoy. Nicholas, good day. How do you like it here, Nicholas?
How do you like it here?
I'll tell you, it's nothing like home.
And have you ever been further than Rattay?
No, I never was, but I always wanted to. That's why Oates put in a word for me so I could ride along. Besides, for an adventurous expedition like this, you've got to have the right gear and good horses. And I'm in charge of them.
Let's continue this conversation.
I'm a bit anxious about tomorrow. How about you? Are you worried?
A wee bit. But we've got good intentions. Sir Hans is responsible. And sensible too, when it comes to important things. And no doubt Lord von Berghoff is a wise man and he'll hear him out with a cool head. Clever folks can always somehow come to an agreement, can't they?
I wonder. I see Henry as a little bit more world-weary at this stage of his life and experiences. Although he is still ultimately a more positive individual. So let us pick the more positive option.
That's right. And also, we're coming with an offer of alliance. I can't imagine what could happen for them not to receive us.
Not much chance of that.
And you take good care of our horses. I can't say they're exactly whinnying with joy.
Don't make fun of me, eh? Whenever they need anything, I take care of it for you. The only thing that bothers me is them cliffs and rocky paths. I hope none of the horses breaks a leg.
Indeed. In severe trouble if that was the case. I wonder if Oates has any more information regarding our trip. Let's continue our conversation with Oates from earlier. I believe that is fairly obvious. Going to Troitsky? Question mark. There may be some information there of use to Henry.
Do you know why we're going to Trotsky?
For some big political parley.
Yeah, of course. I'm just wondering if you know what's in that message we're carrying.
Not really, but I reckon our lords want to sound out von Burgo. Bear in mind the times we're living in. King Wenceslas under lock and key in Vienna, and his brother Sigismund meanwhile shamelessly plundering Bohemia. We need to know who's going to stand on our side if things get even worse. And the royal chamberlain, von Burgo, has the land reserves under his thumb. So he's a big player.
Indeed, it seems as though we need this Royal Chamberlain von Burgo as an ally. Few options here. Maybe we can make peace. Do you think we'll succeed? Do you know these parts? Let's continue the positive vein of statements from earlier.
We might even discuss how to make peace with Sigismund.
Peace? I don't know. Sigismund is winning and he won't want to parley for peace. But I hope there's some chance of a truce at least, an armistice. The main thing is that it don't get no worse. Hacking up Cumins is one thing, but if it comes to Czechs fighting against Czechs, that'd be nasty.
Indeed.
To tell the truth, I'm starting to get a bit anxious about what to expect tomorrow. Do you think our big mission will be successful?
Nothing to worry about. We'll get to Trotsky, Sir Hans and von Burgo will parley, and then we'll ride back. Done.
You're a bit sure of yourself, eh?
Well, this ain't my first time delivering a message. Everything will go according to plan. Don't you worry.
I actually think that Henry is a bit of a doubter, particularly in relation to this particular issue. So maybe we may adjust our statement slightly, particularly in reference to this mission that we're on. It seems as though he is concerned there may be a negative outcome. However, let's question Oates about these parts. Seems like a knowledgeable individual.
Do you know these parts?
A little. It's all rocks and woods. Lovely to look at, but shit for hunting in. If you don't watch your step, you could easily fall down some fissure.
So you've been in Trotsky before?
Not Trotsky itself. Once I just passed through here with Sir Hanusha's escort.
Ah, I expect that's why he sent you with us.
No doubt, but also because I'm not as rash as you youngsters. And besides, as the cook, I make sure you lot don't gobble up all the supplies at once.
Indeed. That does look nice. Which we'll sample later. Don't think we should be taking anything more from Oates in the moment, considering he has already been generous with that cooked sausage.
Come on, Conrad.
What?
Let's throw a few dice.
For the love of God. How many times do I have to tell you? I ain't playing with you.
Why not?
Because you cheat.
I do not.
Oh? And how come you always win then, eh?
That's an easy one. I always win, 'cause you always lose.
Ha ha. Very droll.
Seriously though, Conrad, my old mate. Roll a few, eh?
No.
Tancred, how are you, my friend? Let's see what Tancred thinks about tomorrow.
How do you think things will end up tomorrow?
How? No ways, I reckon. Whenever someone parleys with someone about something, it takes ages.
Why do you think that?
See me and Conrad now? We can't even agree who's going to be on watch this evening. But then, I'm just a spear carrier. I ain't got the head for no noble manners. Ask Oates. He'll know more about it for sure.
Potentially there may be some agreement. We'll see.
Maybe in the end, Lord Capon and von Burgov will arrive at some agreement.
Aye, maybe. We'll see.
Question Tancred about this domain. Perhaps he may know something of use.
Have you ever been in these parts before?
No, but I know there's a village called Troskowitz at the foot of the castle, and there's a tavern there. Me and Conrad will go there and fatten our purses nicely on the locals. I got the dice ready for it. If Sir Hans gives us a bit of free time, like. I must remind him.
Question regarding the table's origins.
Where did you get the table from?
From that cave behind me. It was just lying there. So I says to myself, that's better than playing on the ground.
Good point of investigation. We shall leave the game for the moment. Perhaps a little later in the evening. Good day to you, Tankard.
Hey, Conrad, one little game, eh?
Leave me alone! I know you only too well. It's all one little game, and then you go and take my last groschen.
Sounds like you two have a somewhat fictional relationship. Alright, good
This
day.
is boring. Why don't we carry on to the foothill of Trotsky? They must have a tavern there. A fellow could have a game there.
Give over, Tankard. There'll be time enough for the tavern after we deliver the letter.
Indeed. Stick to task, Tankard. Comrade.
Henry, better not keep Sir Hans...
Probably right, yes. When we speak of this cave, very small cave indeed. Just to find some shelter from the elements should the weather take a turn for the worse. It's all here, as we gather some of those shortly. But firstly, Lord Capon wishes our attention.
Well then, Henry?
Hans, how goes it?
Henry! Oh, that was a tight thing with the captain, eh?
Now, considering that we are slightly adjusting now towards the negative, I believe that it wasn't nice would be a more appropriate statement.
It looked for a while like we'd be charging at each other.
I must say, I wasn't expecting that bastard to start on me.
Yeah, I could tell.
But we managed the situation all right in the end. He even apologised to us. If Hannah had seen it. Maybe he'd finally stop treating me like a child, eh?
Well, I don't know. When I look at you, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Kiss my arse. And by the way, since you're here, how about stretching our limbs a bit? After that long journey. With a bit of swordplay.
You're in the mood for that after riding so long?
Certainly. So then, eh? Eh?
All right then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or shall we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armour on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
Okay. Seed our training sword. Let's equip ourselves via the inventory. Very good. I shall consult this and return shortly. Very good. I have consulted the 4 pages here of information. So let us proceed. Okay, so we need to equip our longsword, our training longsword to be exact. Precisely how to do this. We press E to equip good. Looks like we're already wearing some other items, including our body plate, body tunic or gambeson, body chainmail. So we got some gloves and other parts as well. So we are already well kitted out, so to speak. Let's continue with our training with hands. Walk to this fence. Not an easy job in all this armor, I imagine. Let us begin the training, hands. It must be starting to get late.
So, should we start?
Do you think we're going to fight with our cocks? Put on your helmet and armour, grab a practice sword and come along.
Looks like we need to equip our helmet. Yes, we need to equip padded protection in the coif slot. Okay. And now for our composite kettle hat. Very fetching, Henry. Right, I should be ready now, Hans. Let's commence.
Can we start with the sword play?
You've got your armour. Good. I won't hold back. Ready? Let's start. Draw your sword.
Hang on. This time, I'll take the lead. Let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me.
Okay, so directional attacks using the mouse.
What are you waiting for?
So a simple head-on attack. Okay, right and left. Let's go for a left attack.
Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Oh, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence.
Chain attacks. Pressing the attack button again while your first attack is still, I should say, in progress. Chaining attacks is faster and more efficient. Full stop.
What are you waiting for?
Biding my time, Hans.
Very nice exchange, Henry. Very nice exchange, Henry.
Thank you.
Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking, you still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard! Good!
Nice
Good.
cover.
That's the way! Some room!
Oh,
Nice!
clash of blades.
That's the way!
Oh, that's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
Ouch.
You're too slow. Nice, Henry. Not like that. You mustn't block so soon. Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it. I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready. Good, Henry. Nice. Well, you're not as good as Captain Bernard, but that wasn't bad.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered. Where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right, come on then.
Hit his unprotected side. So, this side.
Nice.
Aye.
Nice,
Got around
Henry.
that nicely, Henry.
Nice work, Henry.
One more.
Oh my Christ!
I was too slow. Nice. All right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
My goodness. I don't believe that. We want to be betting that much. So we'll go with number 3.
To hell with wagers.
Oh, afraid are you? You know how it'll end. But suit yourself. We'll fight without a wager. Let's go. Off to a good start.
Christ, that was some wallop.
Nice technique. Did you see that?
Focus. Focus.
Go, fellas, go!
Not bad.
Now we're even.
Let him attack. Number
Nice. Go. Now that's what I call swordplay.
Thank you.
Now we're even.
That was some wallop.
Holding block too long.
Did you see
Weren't expecting that, were you?
Go, fellas, go! Nice! Now that's what I call swordplay.
Put up a fight at least.
off. Regain our breath. Keep things simple. He has skill hands.
That must have hurt. Don't you think you should yield?
Change the strategy working.
Don't hold back!
Put up a fight at least.
That's what I call swordplay. More like that, and he'll be on his back.
Nice technique! Did you see that? Don't hold back!
Ah,
And you've had it. I say the victor is clear. Now I know why you wouldn't bet. You're a lost cause. Maybe you'll do better wielding a spoon.
a good jewel, nonetheless. Let us unequip our training sword and other bits. Looks like we are unable to change that for now. Very good. How did I do, Matt? Yes, not very well. More training is required. Quite a beautiful view. I believe we are due for a pot of stew. However, I think we shall leave said stew until the next episode. So, thank you very much for joining me for a spot of training with Hans. I shall see you for that stew in the next episode. Goodbye now.